Sycamore View. Happy Thursday to all of you. I miss you. I can't wait to see you. Though we know and we think we're going to be in this season for a few weeks, maybe a couple more months, who knows? We are, as leaders, making plans, and we're praying about what the future will look like. And even if we have to start gathering in smaller groups, what that will be like. So join us in praying for wisdom and discernment. One of the prayers I pray over this church, and I have for a number of years, when I think of places in the Bible I've prayed over you more than anything else, I think of Ephesians 1:17 through 19. I think of Romans chapter 8. I think of Psalm pretty much anywhere from 120 to 145. These places just keep coming to me as prayer language, as ways I intercede for this church. And 2 Corinthians 10, 3 through 5 is a place I pray over us quite a bit as I'm pacing through the worship center, thinking about people, faces, what we're struggling with, what we're going through. And this is it. 2 Corinthians 10, 3 through 5. Indeed, we live as human beings, but we do not wage war according to human standards. For the weapons of our warfare are not merely human, but they have divine power to demolish strongholds. I love that. They have divine power to demolish strongholds. We destroy arguments and every proud obstacle raised up against the knowledge of God, and we take every thought captive to make it obedient to Jesus. So I think and pray that a lot for us, for our hearts and our minds. I know the enemy is coming after our minds. The enemy's coming for our thoughts and wants to control us through our mind and our heart. And I think about that a lot. What does it mean to take captive every thought? What does it mean to make them obedient to Jesus? And that God has given us power to demolish those kind of strongholds. So Wednesday morning, I woke up at 4 a.m. Just wide awake. I had a dream. There's just one of those haunting dreams of just like my confidence being demolished, my sense of worth. And I do not battle with depression. I know some of you do. But it was just one of those moments. I woke up and man, I was at a low point, and I could tell the enemy was coming for my joy. The enemy was placing just seeds of doubt about your giftedness and your worth and confidence. And it was, man, it's like debilitating. You hate being in that kind of state. So in that moment, I'm not sharing this, and I didn't put this on Facebook yesterday for pity or for like I was reaching for affirmation. But I think this is so important, because in moments that, like, if you ever have those moments when you wake up in the middle of the night, or you just experience a season where you're just feeling down, it's not if those moments come, what are you going to do? Like, what is your plan? And I've pushed you on this the past few weeks to be thinking about, like, what is your plan when this stuff happens? So for me, in that moment, I woke up and I was like, okay, the enemy's not winning this one. And my plan was I'm going to pray. And as I pray, I'm not asking God just to erase all these thoughts. I'm going to surrender each one of them to Jesus and make it obedient to Christ. I'm going to surrender and I'm going to hand it over to God. I go to the Bible. I try to read and pray at least one psalm a day. The last couple of days, it's been Psalm 130, 131, and 132. I went back to Psalm 131. I'm reading Isaiah 40 through 55 right now, and Isaiah 49 and 50 just provided me with this joy and promises to stand on, the truth to stand on. Thirdly, I think about friends. I have multiple friends I can call in my life who I know are going to be there for me. It's good for you to have that person to call. And I had a couple of friends a while back encourage me that whenever there are these moments when the enemy is coming for your joy, the enemy's placing seeds of doubt in you, journal the lies. And then you, on the other side, you speak God's truth. Let God's truth be what destroys any lie that the enemy is trying to plant inside of you. And lastly, and I didn't even post this yesterday, but music is a big part for me. I put on a Hillsong United album. Right now, Bethel just released an album called Peace, and it is so good just to let something soak over you. It's calm. It just ushers you into the presence of God. So for me, I try to have a plan in place in my life. So for you, when there are moments of doubt, loneliness, uncertainty, whatever it may be, what is your plan to recenter and reignite your heart? Feel free to leave it in the comment section right here in this video, because through you sharing like what your plan is, what your go-to place is, it could be edifying and encouraging to someone else. So share that with someone. I would love for you to share it with me. I love you. I can't wait to see you.